Hey guys, it's Cherish from the Motley News, and I'm here today to give you the last Nanowrimo video. It's the end of the month. Well, technically today's the 3rd of December, but it is the end of the month results, and I have to say, I'm a winner. I completed the damn thing at 78,000 words. Double-spaced manuscript added up to be 296 pages and 32 chapters, I think. If you want to see the finished product printed out, I'm sorry, not finished product, but first draft printed out, I put it in a paper box. And look at that. So there she is. It truly is a working title. I don't like this title at all. But I felt like I needed a spiffy author's front page. And I've been working with something for the entire time just so I know that this isn't just, made up fun work. Also, I'm the idiot who forgot to print this whole thing out with actual page numbers. So this goes straight into the box, and hopefully when I sit down to read it in January, I can keep it organized enough so I don't lose my place all over the place. But yeah, I wanted to tell you guys, sorry, getting comfortable. I wanted to tell you guys about the experience of writing for Nanowrimo for the full month, for the first time in my life, really. I mean, I tried it out like maybe a week or something when Sandy introduced me to the idea last year. But I was too late, and I was working on a project that I've been working on for maybe 3 years, and I thought, well, maybe this is the shot in the arm that this project needs. It turns out it wasn't, and that was something that I probably didn't need to work on anymore. In fact, there's a YouTube video that I did from the first of the year, basically, that laid out all the reasons why I was quitting that project. You can go back and watch that if you wanted to, but my New Year's resolution for 2017 was to quit this novel that was becoming kind of an albatross around my neck. And I did, and I did not plan on writing anything else until Sandy was like, "Are you doing it this year?" And I said, "Sure, why not? A new idea, new year, let's do this." It turns out that last book that I quit helped in a major way with my plot now. And so, the stuff that you quit, the stuff that you don't feel like is good enough, you learn lessons from it, and you never know how it could help you in the future. But I'll just give you a quick rundown of how this isn't going to be like a listicle video, but there are maybe 3 or 4 things that really helped me along the way to help me complete this thing. First of all, making a plan. Preptober was extremely helpful because I got excited about something that was coming up, and I planned the fuck out of everything. Like the scenes, the scenery, the setting, the characters, reading romance stuff just to get the ideas flowing, talking with Sandy, meeting up with her and just going over these ideas. It was really, really helpful. And by the time November 1st came around, I was like, let's fill in the blanks. Let's just start typing. I will say that the plan, and Sandy can tell you this too, you don't always stick to the plan. Like, after a while, maybe 25,000 words in, I started seeing magical flits of new ideas just pop into my mind, and the characters were saying things that I hadn't expected for them to say, and we just kind of went off we just diverted off the road, I guess. That happens, but I can tell you, if I didn't have a plan to begin with, I wouldn't have known, like, is this a good idea? If I had nothing to look back to and say, well, can I really work that out and get to the planned ending that I had for myself? I don't know where I would be. I would probably be somewhere in the weeds, like the last book, which had no planning. So, a plan is always great. I can also tell you another thing that really helped me was the ability not to look back and read and edit your stuff. The whole don't turn back, just keep moving forward really helped me, because I can tell you the last book that I worked on, it got to the point where I didn't want to do anything new. I dreaded it. And the only thing that I could bring myself to was to reread everything over and make these stupid little spot checks. Editing grammar, editing, descriptions and stuff. That wasn't helping me move forward. I was focused on everything being perfect, and I'm sure you guys have seen a million tweets about don't worry about perfect, just worry about being done. And I really had to force myself to consistently just work on getting it done and not perfect. I think that's the one thing that holds us all back as writers. We just want the finished product to be super dope. But this is a first draft, and if you believe in process writing, you know that you have to have a first shitty draft. My throat's getting parched. Third thing that helped me was prioritizing my time. I made sure that I got up in the morning if I wasn't going to work. I got up in the morning and I just started writing. Usually I get up in the morning and I start watching TV. I watch the news, it drifts off into something else, and then it drifts off into me binge watching something. No, on my days off, I just cleared my workspace, lit my candles, sat in front of the study window, and set out to work. That is something that I don't normally do, and for the whole month, I made myself do that. In the evening, I rewarded myself with some TV, which felt great. But yeah, prioritizing your time, it sounds so easy to say to people. You just gotta prioritize your time, and it sounds like you're really being condescending. So I'm gonna try not to say I told you so to myself, but Cherish, you really did pump out some awesome work while you were prioritizing your time. The fourth thing that really helped me was having the buddy system. Sandy and I meeting up every Wednesday. If we weren't writing furiously, we were at least talking about our drafts. We were talking about the plots, where we think this character is going to go. Should she add any more characters? That sort of thing. And it helped me talk about what was going on, because bear in mind, I'm not going back and reading this stuff. I just am pushing forward, and me not reading, I really gotta talk to somebody about what I just wrote. Like, please tell me this sounds okay from my memory. So I guess those are the four things that really helped me. And at the end of the day, I guess writing is still a very solitary act, and you have to walk that lonely road yourself. The nano community is great, but there's a lot of stuff that you have to do on your own, and I don't think that changes with writing, really. But the nano community is super awesome because you got a whole bunch of people in the trenches with you, and if you scroll through the tweets of people who are like, yes, I made 10,000, or oh my god, I'm 3,000 words behind my daily goal or whatever, you're in a community of people who are just trying to hoof it like you are, and that means a lot. At the end of the day, You're still working by yourself. You're still working with your own 9 to 5 job while you're writing. And for those people who say, I'm not a winner this month, I say bullshit. If you wrote anything from, a few hundred words to a few thousand that didn't make the 50K mark, you still have something that you didn't have at the beginning of November. You have ideas, you have sketches, you have notes, you have character profiles. This stuff will mean something to you later, and you can use it later. Or if you're so close to the finish, just keep going. Who says December really is the cutoff for creativity? Just do it. Anyway, this video is getting over 10 minutes, so I want to wrap it up and just tell you guys congratulations to all of you. All of you. You're all winners, really. If you set out to do something like this month, then fuck, you get congratulations too. You're still working. We're all still working. This is nowhere near done. I'm gonna have a second, third draft or whatever, and then I'm gonna have beta readers who tell me, oh, that doesn't make any sense. You need to go back and change that. This thing is so far from being done. The work continues, and if it continues for you, great. Good luck, and I will see you guys later. Happy end of NaNoWriMo. Bye!